What up, snitches? I'm the Animaniac, and continuing my Kamp Koral protest, I'm expecting Mystery Inc. to show up this time with a pup named Scooby-Doo. If you remember my reviews of the other shows where iconic characters are reimagined as children, I gave some background on the franchise. I'm not going to do that because I already did that in my review of Scooby-Doo and Guess Who. Link in the iCard above and in the description below. Anyway, this iteration was developed by Tom Ruegger, who'd later go on to create several Warner Brothers shows throughout the 90s. We see Mystery Inc. reimagined as children. Still solving mysteries though. While Shaggy and Scooby have remained their munchy-riddled, cowardly selves, the other members have undergone noticeable changes. Fred goes from being the rational leader and trap expert to being the guy most likely to jump to insane conclusions about who committed the crime they are investigating. In nearly every episode, he tried to pin it on a neighborhood bully named Red Herring. Him trying to pin a crime on Red did annoy me because there didn't seem to be much involvement in the cases from him to be that suspicious of him. Despite him being obnoxious to them and tailing them on occasion when they are working a case, he'd somehow be preoccupied with something that involves him getting hurt. I found this aspect of Fred less annoying as the series went on, as it started getting a little funny. Everything else about him I found eye-rollingly stupid. The show does acknowledge how dumb he is when a news anchor points out one time he might have a good idea. Daphne has traded in her purple dress for the pink outfit of Penelope Pitstop, minus the helmet. A look that wouldn't be replicated for another 28 years when Lenny from the Loud House would come out in an early episode of the series. She's usually the first one to doubt that there's a monster when Shaggy and Scooby spot and run away from it. Daphne's a stereotypical girl, likes fashion and freaks out over getting dirty and dealing with gross things. A little annoying, but ultimately okay. And Velma is still the same intelligent member of the gang. She's just less talkative this time around, and when she does, everyone treats it like it's a big deal. I mean, I'd pay attention to someone who barely talks. And she's the one who comes up with a plan that ends up with them catching the monster. Like Shaggy and Scooby, she's also the closest to her original character. How they handle the mystery in each episode is fine. Shaggy and Scooby find a monster, explore the area looking for clues, and introduce new suspects to keep the audience on their toes. They also add some new elements into this iteration, like they would stop to dance while they're being chased by a monster. This felt odd as it came out of nowhere and it was only used once for a joke. Now near the end of the episode, the gang would recap the clues shown throughout in order to get the audience to participate in solving the mystery before they unmask the beast. This was a nice little idea to encourage kids watching to figure out the culprit for themselves. And on occasion, they do get a good joke out of it. The mysteries are decently unraveled by Mystery Inc. Sorry, the Scooby-Doo Detective Agency. After recording the Animaniacs review, I found out that this show style was not inspired by Mighty Mouse The New Adventures, but from the previous installment in the franchise, The 13 Ghosts of Scooby-Doo. How the show looks with its slightly wonky backgrounds and its simple character designs that exaggerate greatly when they do wild takes that happen so often in the same way that I could set my watch to, with the rare occasion that they freak out in different ways. Out of every show I've seen for this marathon, this was of the same quality as Tom and Jerry Kids. The mysteries are still engaging enough, and the zanier style is a nice change from what I expected from the franchise. This puppy was acceptable. If you guys enjoyed the video, leave a like, comment your own thoughts on the show below. If you guys want to stay updated on future videos and see some cool artwork, be sure to follow me on Twitter, Facebook, Tumblr, and DeviantArt, and be sure to subscribe to my backup channel over on BitChute. The links are in the description, and if you want to be the first to know when a new video will be up, ring that bell after you subscribe. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.